Alright, so a long, frustrating season led me into hanging hunting this piece of woods. Here you see me trying to figure out where I'm going to shoot with this deer, but needless to say, I drove around the week prior, kind of was doing some recon, and drove by this piece of woods, seen a big rub off the side of the road, and didn't think twice about it, but I marked it just in case, maybe check it out in the future. And the piece I went to hunt right before I set up in this spot was flooded out from beavers. So this was at the foot of a mountain with a swamp following the road, and it's a main road. So I pulled off the main road, parked, and I kind of tiptoed my way in nice and quiet in this low-lying area and come up to a dry spot, like a rise. It was only like 3 feet high, and checked the wind, saw a little bit of sign on the way in, nothing too impressive, but told myself if there's going to be a buck in here, he's probably going to be bedded up in this point between the swamp and the foot of the mountain, and I could see where a buck had been running a doe. So I kind of checked that out. I could smell tarsal gland, I could smell deer everywhere, and like I said, there wasn't much for sign, but I decided to set up. So I checked the wind, set up on the edge of that point, looking at a funnel point where the point came back in with the river towards the foot of the mountain. And I just kind of went back to my roots instead of overthinking it, and had a simple setup, and I could see a blowdown like 100 yards away. And I think that this buck might have heard me set up. I did clang something one time, metal on metal, but it wasn't that loud. It is stealth stripped. And when he stood up out of his bed, he was full attention in my direction, trying to check the wind that wasn't in his favor. And the wind kept swirling. He didn't know what he wanted to do. And finally, he kind of gave me a now or never shot, like last year in the Matador video, if you haven't seen that one. So put a shot on him, wasn't good, clipped a tree, got down, got back on him, finished him off. Check it out. The tree. I know I hit the tree. I had to take a shot. It was an awkward position. Looked like a nice 8-pointer. It's so thick in here, and he was on high alert and the wind's swirling. He wanted to go towards the road. Then he wanted to go back away where he was originally heading. My shot felt good. I think I just pulled it down a little bit when I shot, and there was a log right at the bottom of his chest. I don't know though, might get lucky. It looked like he might have hunched, but I think his tail was up. I don't know. I'm gonna climb down and creep over. See what I can make out here before it gets dark. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. I'll tell the story later, but that was a now or never tight shot, terrible shot, and we got him. I got to tear down. I got help on the way, and I'll tell the story after we get him tagged, probably tomorrow. I'll get the camera rolling when he's hung and tell the whole story, but I got to tear down, so till I get to doing that, So this is the first thing I found was the hair cut off from the shot impact. I backtracked that over to this blowdown, the one that was blocking his vitals, and luckily it was soft enough the bullet made it through. So looking at deflection, I knew it was probably behind the diaphragm into the guts. And I got on his track nice and slow in the wet swampy stuff. I ended up finishing him off in his bed right here. Nice 8-point, 155 pounds. Got him home, hung up, and then jumped over to zone 20 to fill my bonus doe tag. So we're going to roll into that hunt right now. If that was a coyote, I'd have shot it. Foxes clean up a lot of mice, though. Oh yeah, she was just a little cold, that's all. What do you think? I think we need to see a deer next 20 minutes. We're gonna have to keep our eyes peeled on the wood line, that's for sure. Meh, 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 meh. Yeah, you see him running? Yeah, the one in back was small. No, I shot the big one in the middle. Yeah. Surprised you didn't hear the thing grunting or bleating. But I'm gonna climb. I'm gonna climb down just so I can get my blood flowing again. I could hear you.